Good morning. You are listening to the Home-Based Business Success Podcast on Hermetic Temple Radio. And good morning. This is Ralph from growwithralph.com and Hermetic Temple Radio. And we are talking today about home-based business. And in particular, we're going to be talking about a project that I've been on for about a week now. And this is a resource that I am putting together to help people who are getting started in home-based business, who have never done this before and who are needing guidance in getting started. What I did is I went back and I thought about our home-based businesses, and we've been in a variety of them, and just thought, okay, what information do I know now that I didn't know then that I would appreciate, learning about before I jumped into any one particular business. And what I came up with is a list of 10 questions. We're just going to call this a checklist, but a list of 10 questions that I would like people to ask themselves before they get started in any kind of a home-based business. And what I'm going to do right now, I've just got this. I've got the second draft of it on loose leaf notebook paper. And then what I'm going to do later on today, I'm going to go ahead and write this up on the website on www.growwithralph.com. Hopefully we will have this home business pre-planning checklist up there on the site by tonight. And this will be just something that you can use as a resource when you are starting your own home-based business. And so let's just get started. Let's get into it. The first question here on my checklist: are you building your business around something that you love or something that you hate? And if you're building your home-based business, you're going to be putting a lot of time, a lot of effort into it. From my perspective, you should be building your home-based business around something that you love. I think it's just as easy to build something that you love as opposed to something that you hate. And it's going to be a lot easier to sustain something that you love rather than something that you're just lukewarm about. I could take it or leave it, or something that you hate, like a 9-to-5 job, I don't know, canning worms or something like that. Or, I don't know, working as a plumber's helper. Some people just are not into that stuff. So, yeah, are you building your business around something that you love, something that you're just kind of meh about, or something that you hate? If you're building something that you love, it's going to be a lot easier for you to roll out of bed every morning and dedicate yourself to the task of putting in however many hours you've decided to put into building your business. And it's going to be a lot easier for you to stick around for the long haul. So put your time and energy into building something that you love. Second question, and this may seem rather obvious, but is the business legit? Some businesses seem legit when you're out there in the biz op world looking online for a lucrative business. Maybe you have no idea what kind of a business you can build, so you're looking for something pre-packaged, a business in a box, if you will. And there are legitimate opportunities out there that are somewhat prepackaged, businesses in a box. And there are a lot of scams out there. And in the heat of the moment, when you're listening to a fancy presentation by a high-powered entrepreneur that can sell anything to anyone, they can dress a scam up and make it sound legit when, in fact, you don't really have much of a chance of success by getting into that business. And it may be a situation where it looks very good, very lucrative. You've just heard the most persuasive presentation. You pay, you whip out your credit card, you put $2,000 down, and then the whole thing scams out within 9 months. I mean, there's stuff like that out there. A lot of people have fallen into that trap. So do the research, look at it critically. Don't just whip out your credit card immediately after listening to a very persuasive presentation. Take time to consider it. If it's legit, it's going to be around after another 2 or 3 weeks. If it's legit, it could be around, for another several months. If it's really legit, well-run, and well-managed, that business opportunity should still be around for another year or two. Generally, when I'm considering business opportunities, I generally tend to consider stuff that's been around about 3 years or longer. Other people are more into startups. I lost, a little bit of money going down that path. I tend to be more conservative, so I look at businesses that have been around for about 3 years, 4 years, in that general ballpark. But is the business legit? And while you're asking yourself that question, do some more research, find out how long has this business really been in service. Does it have a long track record of success? Or is this just something that someone cooked up to make some fast money in an unethical way, and something that they might shut down within a few months? So yeah, that's a very important question, and not as obvious as it may sound. Is the business legit? Number 3, is the business legal in your area? There are businesses out there that are legal in certain parts of the world, may not be legal in your neck of the woods. Cryptocurrency businesses, for example. Not everybody can get into the same cryptocurrency business. I got into a cryptocurrency business about 2015, and we were thinking, okay, this is neat. I didn't know anything about Bitcoin. I really was very new to cryptocurrency, and what I was hearing made me think, well, we can get into this cryptocurrency business, and to help people get into the business, we could sell them their first, bits of Bitcoin. And then I did some more digging and found out that if I did that, I could possibly get arrested for running an unlicensed cryptocurrency exchange. Some people in some parts of the world can do that legally. Other people cannot. Make sure that you do the research to make sure that your business is legal in your neck of the woods. Another example, the newly legalized cannabis and marijuana industry. You can probably grow marijuana legally in places like California. We can't do that yet in Missouri. So, what's legal for some in some areas may not be legal in your area. Laws will vary from nation to nation, state to state, province to province. So again, do your research, make sure your business is legit, make sure it is legal, and if you have to hire the services of a lawyer, might well be worth it. If you have something that you're getting into or something that you're thinking about building up yourself, and you want to make absolutely certain that this business is legal in your area. Number 4, is the business sustainable? An example of this would be a business that we started selling DVDs and CDs on eBay. We did a really good business doing that, and it was at a particular point in time when we needed to make some quick money. We really didn't have an income stream supporting us. I had an idea for building a home-based business, but first we needed to raise a little bit of money to get us going. So we just started selling DVDs that we had around the house, and we had a pretty good collection of DVDs and CDs. And at that point in time, the market was such that, I mean, these things were in demand, and we had a pretty good business going on eBay. And that business lasted for a few months until we ran out of stock. And then at that point, I had no plan for how to restock because, I mean, we had all those DVDs for free. We had gotten our enjoyment out of them. We were willing to let them go. So, I mean, it was just pretty much pure profit from our standpoint. And then I just had no way to replenish that stock and keep that business going. So that business was not sustainable. But fortunately, it got us by long enough so that we were able to raise the money that we needed, and then we transitioned into something else. So it wasn't a business that we had planned to run long-term anyway. But, make sure, sit down, consider, is the business that you're building sustainable? Is it a service, for example, another example here, a service that you can do for other people, but maybe it's a service that you don't really like doing. Maybe it's something that's very taxing. Maybe it's something that might conceivably burn you out after a couple of years. Consider that. Consider, this kind of goes along with the first question. Are you building your business around something that you love? There is a potential for burnout in some businesses. So if you're offering a service to somebody, and it's maybe not the easiest thing to do, maybe it's not something that you really enjoy doing for other people, but you figure you can do it just to raise short-term money, consider, is the business something that you're going to be doing long-term? And if so, is it sustainable for the long term? Number 5, consider how you are going to monetize your business. And there are different ways to monetize businesses. One way is what I call active monetization, where you do a job, somebody pays you for it, and I mean, you're paid for something that you actively do. Another example would be affiliate marketing. You talk to people online, you find out what they're interested in, you happen to know of an affiliate offer that might be something that they might use, something they might be interested in, and you talk to them, you get them interested in that affiliate offer, and they buy that affiliate offer, and then you get paid your affiliate commission, and then that's it. I mean, you've done your work, you've made your whatever it is. If it's Amazon stuff, maybe 20, 30 cents. If it's something else, maybe a few dollars. But, you've worked for that money and you got paid that money. And then if you want more, you've got to go right back out there and, go back into the marketplace and do your job again. So, active income. You do the work, you get paid. That's pretty cool. Now, compare that, though, to passive income streams, where an example of this might be that, again, let's go back to affiliate marketing. You do your affiliate marketing, you're doing social media marketing, you're talking to people online, maybe through YouTube videos or Facebook, whatever, and you get somebody interested and they take a look at your affiliate offer, they like it, they buy it, but this is not a single shot deal where you sell something once and you get paid for it once. This would be something like a subscription or a membership where you get somebody interested in buying a membership, and then that first month you get paid your commission. But then if they stay and remain members for another month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, maybe a year or two, you still get paid residual commissions every time that that person pays their membership fee. So the first month you could look at that as active income, but then every month thereafter, if your person that you brought in to the program or whatever it is, as long as they love the program and they keep paying for it month after month after month, you begin earning passive residual income month after month after month. So, I mean, that's a lot more lucrative than just selling a one-shot deal where you have to do the work and then you get paid the commission, and then you have to go back out there and do some more work before you get any more commissions. Passive income can be income that keeps rolling into you, even while you sleep. And that's some pretty nice income streams to build up. There are other ways of building passive income streams. You can be blogging, writing blogs, monetizing that blog with AdSense, info links, AdWords, stuff like that, services like that, where when people read your content, and if it's good content, they love reading it, they'll tell other people about it. And when they read your content and they look at ads on your website, then you get paid a fraction of a penny every time somebody views an ad on your website. And it takes time to build that passive income stream up. But once you get it established, once you get it going, I mean, these are nice income streams to have, and there are different ways of building passive income streams. So consider, how are you going to monetize your business? Is it going to be based around an active service that you provide to other people, work that you do, and then they pay you for it? And if it's something like that, consider, okay, can I turn this into passive income somehow? Like, for example, maybe you're opening your own lawn care service, and you know about grass. You know a lot about grass. You know a lot about gardening. Maybe you are a nature freak, a real authority on growing things. You've got a real green thumb. Well, not only could you open up a lawn care service and make money during the summer, you could also write a blog about lawn care and let your customers know, hey, I've got a gardening website, I've got a lawn care website, however you want to bill it, and do your SEO, search engine optimization, to where other people can find your website more easily. And you can use that website to advertise your business. Plus, you can be putting informative, entertaining articles onto that website in the form of a blog that's either part of the website or connected to the website. And you can monetize it again using AdSense, AdWords, info links, something like that. And every time people inquire about your business or want to read something about gardening or whatever, they could be making you money just by reading your blog and watching a few ads that are on your website. So different ways to monetize the same thing. And I wished I'd known this when I was doing lawn care. Oh, when was it? A long, long time ago, folks. And if I had known that, I could have been out there doing the lawns, actively during the day, and then writing about my adventures during the night, and maybe being able to monetize, that website, and then also use that website to advertise my business to bring in more customers in my area. So something to think about. How are you going to monetize it? Think active versus passive income streams. My voice needs a break. We are going to take a break here. I've got a song we're going to play by Mark Cook, Doing What I Do Best, which is a good attitude to have when you're considering your home-based business. And we'll be back right after this.
To play my song, don't need no advice on what you feel is wrong. Doing what I do best, trying to find the sound. Don't expect you to understand, just try not to bring me down. Just another quiet night as I head from town to town. Highway keeps calling me, there's no time to settle down. The music's in my soul, feelings I can't let go. Don't try to stop me now, I just gotta let it flow. You've been saying what's right for me ever since the day we met. Why can't you see the light that no one's changed me yet? You got a lot to learn, if you think you can change me now, you best get off the case before I show you how. What I do best, here to play my song. Don't need no advice on what you feel is wrong. Just do what I do best, why can't you understand? No woman gonna change me now and make me a better man. You've been saying what's right for me ever since the day we met. Why can't you see the light that no one's changed me yet? You got a lot to learn. As I head from town to town, highway keeps calling me, there's no time to settle down. Doing what I do best, here to play my song. Don't need your advice on what you feel is wrong. Doing what I do best, trying to find the sound. Don't expect you to understand, just try not to bring me down. Doing what I do best, doing what I do best. Doing what I do best.
All right, that was Mark Cook doing what I do best, and I didn't know it was going to do that. That was Mark Cook doing what I do best, and this is Hermetic Temple Radio, the home-based business success podcast, and we are going to get into the second half of my home business pre-planning checklist, starting again at question number 6. Are you in this business for the long haul? People get into home-based business and sometimes, well, especially online business, and they get into it with very unrealistic expectations. They think they're going to plant the seed today and be reaping the rewards tomorrow, and it doesn't always work out that way. I like to liken online business and home-based business to planting a garden. You can plant something like radishes. And radishes, you plant them today. Oh, well, if it was spring, you could plant them today. Winter, you'd have to start them indoors. But if in the summer, in the spring, at the appropriate planting time, you can plant your seed, and within 30 to 60 days, you can be harvesting radishes. Very fast-growing crop for your garden. Now, if you're planting something like tomatoes, you can plant them one day, and then you're not going to go back out there within 30 days and be picking tomatoes. You're not going to be out there within 60 days, picking tomatoes. It's a more of a long-term crop. It's going to be a few months from planting the seed to picking the tomatoes. And all that depends on the weather, the rainfall. Do you have a nice sunny spot? Do you have warm weather? Results are not typical. But tomatoes, that's going to be something that's going to take a few months to start producing the fruit. And then there's the fruit tree. And that's for the fruit tree, you are definitely in it for the long haul. That's something you are not going to be enjoying the fruits from for a few years to come. And some businesses are like radishes. You can monetize it. You can be getting your money within a month, maybe 2 months. Other businesses are more like tomatoes. Maybe it's going to take you a few months to learn the business, learn the ropes, grow the business, to where you finally get your income coming in. And then some businesses may be like fruit trees. And in our home-based business experience, I've had businesses that grew like, grass and radishes. The lawn care business, that business literally grew like grass. And I had to plan my schedule around the speed of which grass grew. Other businesses that we've had were more like tomatoes. And then we've had other businesses like Hermetic Temple Radio and some of its related projects. It's been more like planting a fruit tree. But all of these businesses were pretty much labors of love. And so, I was willing to take the time to build each of them up and just keep on keeping on and just keep on working it. So, are you in this business for the long haul, or are you just trying to make a quick buck? Maybe you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. In my experience, in order to succeed in home-based business, online business, you have to be in it for the long haul and have a long-term plan for keeping in that business. And then that leads me to number 7. Seeing as how it's going to take you some time to make your home-based business profitable, do you have an income stream to support you while you are building up your business? If you are currently working a job and you don't much care for your job, do not be in a hurry to fire your boss. Don't make the mistake that some people do, that you're going to walk away from your job today and then go home, and by tonight you're going to be writing a blog and you're going to be making money blogging. You can do that, but it's going to take time to build up that business, especially if you start out not knowing what you're doing. You're just not going to sit down and start a website or a blog from scratch and then be making all kinds of money off of it within a day or two. It takes time. So don't be in a hurry to fire your boss. If you got a full-time job, hang on to it. Be working your job while you're building your dream. If you've got a part-time job, hang on to that. If you don't have a full-time job or a part-time job, that's a pretty difficult position to be in. But consider other income streams that you can use to support yourself while you're building up your own business. Gigs really helped us out, the gig industry, as well as eBay selling. We just did a variety of different things to bring money into the household while we were building up our home-based business. And, we used services, third-party services that we were interested in that would help us market our services. And so consider things like Fiverr, other services out there similar to it. The gig industry may be something else you may want to consider. But, have a long-term attitude and consider how you are going to bring money into the household while you are building up your business. And that's another thing, too, to consider. What kind of a business are you getting into? What is it going to cost you to get into it? And are you going to have enough money to start out with while still being able to pay the rent and put food on the table? So I'm going to add that one in there. It just now crossed my mind. Here we go. Okay, so anyway, yes. Have an income stream to support you. And don't destroy your income stream thinking that your home-based business is going to be able to provide for you right off the start, because it takes time to grow. So don't fire your boss. Have a stable income stream that you can use to support yourself with. Number 8, do you have a business plan? And by that, I mean a couple of things. Daily plan of operation, in other words, a work schedule. Some people, they are attracted to the home-based business industry because they want to be able to be their own boss, set their own hours, and that is great, yes. But when you are your own boss and you have the flexibility to set your own hours, you also have to be mindful that you're spending enough time working your business rather than just goofing off. It helps to keep yourself in a work schedule, and don't just show up for work when you feel like it. It's kind of hard to get your business to grow like that. You need some dedication, some determination, and a work schedule will help you build that. So, and a lot of us are used to work schedules anyway, so why not create your own work schedule in your own home-based business? Another part of having a business plan, plans for promotion. How are you going to promote your business? Are you going to be using paid advertising, free advertising? How are you going to promote yourself? Are you going to promote yourself? Some people may think all I have to do is create my online business, and then the world is going to beat a path to my online door. It doesn't work that way. You need to actively promote yourself in the beginning at least. And then if you're good with SEO, search engine optimization, and you're building an online business, you can set it up to where that SEO will begin to do a lot of the work for you. But in the beginning, you're going to need to be promoting yourself, promoting your links, and advertising either online, Facebook ads, things like that. Newspaper ads for home-based services can work too. And so, what are your plans for advertising and promoting? And again, can you do it with the assets that you have on hand? Do you have an income? Do you have a budget, an advertising budget? And when we first got into home-based business, I didn't think we had any money to use for an advertising budget. But I did. I put out a few newspaper ads, and those newspaper ads for our business, they paid for themselves in our area. But again, results are not typical. Sit down, make your plan, have an advertising budget, as meager as it may be, and use the resources that are out there for free advertising. But definitely promote yourself one way or another. And then number 9, do you have training resources to teach you the business? If you are getting into like a business opportunity, something that is pretty much already done for you, or part of a training course teaching you how to do online business, take advantage of that startup training, those introductory courses. Sit down with them, take the time to learn this stuff. Don't think that since you're going to be your own boss, you know everything and you're going to be calling the shots. Be willing to invest in your own training, because being your own boss, there's a lot involved in it. And I mean, we've only just scratched the surface with this checklist, but take full advantage of any training, any good training that you can find out there. And if you're in a business opportunity, take full advantage of that startup training that they should have. Any good business opportunity is going to have that training. And also take advantage of continuing education for your personal growth. Again, good business opportunities are going to have continuing education for yourself. The higher you advance in the business, the more levels of training you will receive in some of these business opportunities that are out there. And take full advantage of all that. The startup training, the orientation training, stuff that you need to know in the beginning, and then the stuff that you need to continue to learn on the way as you grow your business and as you grow as a business person. So make sure you have training resources. And you may have to, if you're starting your own home-based business from scratch, not using a business opportunity, not using a done-for-you system, then you may have to do some research and find some good training courses, good online training courses that are out there that are recommended and that you can afford and that you can use on a regular basis. Yeah, be willing to invest in your own training and utilize that training. And then lastly, we're going to finish up on this. Number 10, after going through this checklist, are you still excited about building your business? Because having your own business, it is rewarding. It is a great thing, and it gives you a lot of freedom. It will really give you a good sense of accomplishment. It allows you to be your own boss, be your own person. Done right, it gives you the ability to be financially secure. But yeah, in the beginning especially, a lot of questions as far as how to set up your home-based business. And as you go along, move along in any kind of business, there are going to be days from hell where you face problems that you did not anticipate. You don't know how to solve them, and you kind of kick yourself and you question, why did I ever get in to this industry? But once you work your way through those issues, once you solve those problems, you'll find it's worth the effort. It's just worth the headache if you value your freedom and if you're cut out to be a home-based business person. Because not everybody is. Not everybody is cut out to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes you'll hear presentations online that will tell you, anybody can learn how to do this. Anybody can do this. And for the most part, that's true. When it comes to businesses and entrepreneurial opportunities, usually just about anybody can do it if they follow the training. But not everybody will. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Some people, all they want is a 9-to-5 job. So, last question number 10. After considering everything that we've talked about, are you still excited about building your own business? And if so, well, welcome to the industry. That's about it for today. Tomorrow, I am going to be re-examining how I do these podcasts. I've had a few equipment problems over the last few podcasts. I'm coming to the conclusion that my laptop computer, as nice as it is, just isn't powerful enough to be handling this Spreaker Studio. So I'm going to transfer everything over to my desktop, and I think tomorrow we're going to try broadcasting off the desktop computer instead of the laptop computer and see if things go a little bit better. But we'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to start talking about some of the businesses that I am in and how to create your own business using business opportunities that are already out there, some of the advantages and the disadvantages of doing it that way. So until tomorrow, you all take care. Best of luck in whatever business you happen to be in, and we will see you again tomorrow morning on a different computer. Thanks for dropping by.